spectacular good morning to you, our viewer and listener out there on the frequency of Unity 93.3 FM Jos. We warmly welcome you to another edition of the program Hello at Work, a program that brings you trending issues on social media. My name is Rukayet Sani Ibrahim, and I'm together with my co-host, comrade Farid Josephine. But today she's dressed like a lawyer, so she's a human rights lawyer.
Yeah,
you can walk up to her for any common case.
Non-comrade,
not professional case, common case.
Make you be professional now.
Like somebody, your neighbor steal your salt, come on, your neighbor steal your matches.
I am a freedom fighter. I will fight for you. Good morning.
Morning, how are you today?
Fine, thank you. Happy Independence.
Really? When will I celebrate them?
I don't know, but
when did you guys celebrate the independence?
Yeah, yesterday.
Because I just woke up and saw 3rd October. So I was not there on the 1st
I
of
believe
October.
you've not been sleeping for 3 days.
I wasn't there.
At least you are here with us celebrating it.
Definitely. All right, time check here in the studio says 10:07, and today is Thursday, the 3rd of October. 2024, and we have a lot of trending issues on social media. Definitely that I will always pick stories that have to do with protests. This one reads: Lawyers, CSOs kick as 2,412 protesters rot in detention. 1,090 in Abuja. Kano 600. Now, lawyers and civil society organizations, CSOs, yesterday decried the continued detention and incarceration of #EndBadGovernance protesters 2 months after the August 1 to 10 protests across the country. As of last night, most of the detained protesters are yet to be prosecuted, with minors among those held in captivity in police, Department of State Services, DSS, facilities of prisons. Although some minors who were arrested during the protests have been released on bail, others are in the process of being granted bail. 40 charged to court in Nasarawa. In Nasarawa State, for instance, of the 50 protesters arrested, 10 minors have been freed, while 40 adults have been charged to court, according to Police PRO DSP Ranghan Nansel. Now, in Sokoto, where 109 protesters were arrested, Attorney General of the state, Nasiru Binji, said a significant number have been released on bail, while the rest were in prison custody. 6 freed in Kaduna. Similarly, in Kaduna State, 6 of those arrested have been freed on the order of the Director General of the DSS, Adeola Ajayi, while 3 others have been charged to court. Details on 600 in Kano uncertain. Now, the situation in Kano State is alarming, as no fewer than 600 protesters, including 76 who displayed Russian flags, were arrested and later transferred to police force headquarters in Abuja, while it was gathered that many of them have been charged to court and bailed. The number of those still in detention could not be ascertained as at press time. Now, the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP in Kano State Ministry of Justice, Salisu Tahir, said they were still compiling the details. Now, however, in Jigawa State, one of the 419 protesters arrested, 390 have been arraigned in court, as 29 have been released, according to Police PRO DSP Lawal Adam. Unclear situation over 9 in Zamfara, 97 in Borno. In Zamfara, the police PRO Yazid Abubakar said 9 protesters had been charged to court, but said he does not know if they were detained or granted bail by the court. In Borno, 97 protesters were arrested during the protest, but their condition remains unclear at the time of this report. In Yobe, of the 51 arrests made during the protest, 35 have been sent to Potiskum prison, while the rest are being detained by the police. The minors among them are to be freed on bail. No freedom for 23 detainees in Niger. In Niger State, 23 persons were arrested, out of which 6 have been arraigned and sentenced to jail terms, while 17 are in police custody. Now, in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Abuja, no fewer than 1,100 were arrested, but only 10 have been arraigned. Additionally, the hundreds of northern youths who brandished Russian flags during the protests have not been arraigned, neither has the tailor who mass-produced and distributed the flags. Those on trial for participating in the protest are Michael Tobiloba, Adaramoye, Adeyemi Abiodun Abayomi, Suleiman Yakubu, Comrade Opalua Eleojo Simeon, Angel Love Innocent, Buhari Lawal, Mosiu Sadiq, Bashir Bello, Nuruddin Kamis, and Abduldalam Zubair. Trial Justice Emeka Nwete remanded the defendants in prison custody pending the perfection of their bail conditions. Now, the 51 protesters who were arrested in Plateau State for breaching the law on curfew but not on hunger strike have all been freed. There were, however, no arrests in Benue, Taraba, Kebbi, Adamawa, Kwara, and Kogi states, as many of the states adopted some strategies to prevent their citizens from joining the protests. Now, state detainees, we have Sokoto, we have 109, Jigawa, we have 390, Niger, 23, Nasarawa, we have 40, Yobe, we have 51, FCT Abuja, we have 1,019, Borno, we have 97, Kaduna, we have 3, Zamfara, we have 9, and Kano, we have 600. Total of 212,412,000. Now, worried by the incarceration of the protesters, a senior lawyer, Mr. Dayo Akilaja-san, urged the federal government to withdraw charges preferred against the detained protesters as part of measures to celebrate Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary. The government will score a huge political milestone by discontinuing the prosecution, especially in deference to the independence anniversary celebrations, noting that though the federal government had the power to prosecute anyone suspected to have committed a crime, he said considering that the arrest and prosecution of the defendants were born out of an agitation for a better society, the ongoing trial is in a way blighted in the social milieu. Speaking with Vanguard on what the arrest and prosecution of the protesters portends for democracy in the country, Akilaja said, "I think the matter is better viewed from the perspective of its social implications for the government. This is simply because it is open to government to arraign persons suspected to have committed one offense or the other in court. It is in the place of the court to decide whether or not such persons are guilty of the offenses alleged. Here is a situation where the government has arraigned the persons on alleged criminal charges. Viewed from the narrow prism of law and legality, there is nothing wrong with that. What the persons need to do is to defend themselves, and if at the end of the day they are charged and acquitted, they may institute civil suits to claim damages for malicious prosecution and so on against the government. However, the prosecution of these persons has a lot of social implications. There is no doubt that dissent and protest are critical components of a democratic and constitutional system. Considering the fact that the arrest and prosecution of these persons are offshoots of civil protests for a better society, the ongoing trial is in a way blighted in the social milieu. This is what the government may want to bear in mind going forward. It is my honest conviction that the government will score a huge political milestone by discontinuing the prosecution, especially in deference to the independence anniversary celebration on hand." Happy Independence Anniversary. When did you people celebrate it?
It was on Tuesday.
Congratulations to you all.
Nigeria is 64. We have every reason to celebrate.
I've been seeing 63 on some TV channels. I swear.
You mustn't swear.
I'm telling you, I saw 63.
I don't know why they are taking us back though.
Are you moving forward?
Yeah, the H.
How are we even write 50?
H-wise, we are.
Because we wish to go back to 50. Because when it was 50, we used to buy rice at the rate of 800 naira. So yeah. Can you please take us 10 years backward?
No, 10 years back, we used to buy rice at 250 or 250, 300. 250, 300. Yeah. You know, they can literally not pack everyone on the street, right? We don't even have that kind of facility to pack everyone.
No, I'm glad we Plateau State actually.
They arrested. They did make some arrests in Plateau too.
When?
Yesterday. Day for yesterday. Was it day for yesterday?
Was there a protest?
Oh.
I'm asking, was there a protest?
Yeah, there were a procession.
You came out?
I did not, but I got.
But you sent your.
I did not, but Emirates. I got the first.
You send your Emirates.
first hand information though.
Really?
They picked them, but later at night, I think around 8, they released them. That was on Tuesday.
So that's why we just hear shh in the streets the following day.
Though they still went out. So the commissioner of police told them to write a letter. To write a letter addressing him.
I heard that the president would like to organize, you know, a meeting with the youth.
He should. Isn't it what he's supposed to do since from the first protest? Let's have meeting with these people. Let's understand their plight.
Then who is it state by state or all representative of?
We're going to be sending representative from the state. That's what should have happened, like in the initials, from the initials. So why is he just doing it now? And then it's not just about talking to the youth.
But to be candid, I'm not even aware that there was a protest here in Jos.
Yeah, because it wasn't as
that very
loud.
day. I wasn't even wanting to even go anywhere close to online. Because me, I'm not the kind of person that wants to see images that will now deter my heart.
Yeah.
I don't want to see things that will make me not to eat. Because I used to, you know, drink Panadol for someone's headache. That's me for you. No, serious.
Yeah.
When I see a story that touches me, I tend to feel it all through.
Yeah, it's true. I can relate to that feeling.
You see the story of this woman of Seaman Abbas.
The soldier's wife?
The soldier, yeah, the soldier's wife that, you know, got dismissed. And see, you just see me how I was crying. As if the Seaman Abbas now my husband. Like, I was so worried, like, for 6 years, someone would be detained, you know, going through a lot of things, this and that, you know. The trauma is just too much. The trauma is
traumatic. I think when I saw that video weeks back, I just couldn't imagine what the woman has gone through all these years and all. It's quite a pathetic story and all. You see, so those are some of the things that as a system, Nigeria, we need to address those issues. Sincerely, I think the president meeting with the youth leaders is let me say, is a step toward what we actually want as Nigerian youth. But there is more to it. It's not just about listening. Make life easy for people. Do you know, some days back I cried. Like, this woman said her children are so used to hunger that even when she wake up and there is nothing to have, she doesn't panic again. You can imagine. That's so pathetic. It touched me somewhere that I don't even know when I went to my house and I was crying. And those children, I'm talking from 1 year to 7. The oldest is 7. She has 4 children. The oldest is 7. And then you can imagine a mother saying that. You know, mothers, we are those soft people that we have a soft place for our children. Yeah. That you could literally lose your sleep for days because of your children. But for that woman to have gotten to that point where she said, these days she don't even worry herself when their children, she don't have anything to give the children because the children are used to it. How can a child of that age be used to hunger? You can imagine what this country have made people to become. Now, a child of that age, sincerely speaking, do you want to tell me that if that child should just take a stroll to the neighboring house and see food in the pot, he will not put his hand to want to eat food? He will. That is now situation making the child position his mind. And then when you have pocket pickers on the street, you imagine what is happening. When you have people collecting, stealing here and there. In my community yesterday, through last week, you need to see the level of thief. Like on Sunday, broad daylight, just few moments, I think around 12, in between 12 and 1. I wouldn't even say it's all these pocket pickers. They were, will I say, robbery, broad daylight robbery, with guns and machetes.
They are not scared anymore.
Collecting people's phones and purse and collecting their money. People that were coming back from church.
Is it in Jos?
I'm telling you, this thing happened in my area. Collecting people's phones and...
I'd rather go back to the church.
You can imagine...
And last, if you follow, you go to church.
It will get to that. Do you think if things continue becoming hard,
months back, there is this particular story that we took about some robbers, all these south states, that invaders, they went and invaded the church and stole from the worshippers. Like, who does that?
You won't understand what people are going through.
That is when I made a comment. I said very soon they will now go to the grave and steal from the dead. They are already doing it.
Of course.
Stealing from the dead.
If there are treasures buried in the graveyard, don't you think...
Which one is treasure?
Yeah, though they said the graveyard is the most,
sacred.
Treasured. There is a word. The graveyard is where so many treasures in the graveyard because of the brain and what people go to with the brain.
But a lot of people normally go to the graveyard already to steal.
Yeah, steal the skulls or what?
Whatever they find stealing, even at the sand, they want to steal, they steal.
It's also unfortunate. I just hope the government really attend to the needs of the people this time around.
I miss those days back. 200 naira can serve
Do you
you a
understand?
very good pot of jollof rice. You know, you can even eat with
You
your
eat
neighbors.
with-
And even come back later to see
To
some
see-
still
eat.
lying in the pot and eat.
But now 2,000 naira
A
will not
cup
cook
of
anything.
gari is 130 naira. One cup of gari.
I think it depends on the location you're buying it from, because at some places it's 150.
Yeah, okay. Well, this one is one of my, my in-laws actually sells.
Okay,
at that
so
particular- me, I'm a
you
lover
love
of gari. Oh. I love gari. Man, I'm a bother. You know, all that went to boarding school, one way or the other, I just feel
You
like
just have
soaking
something
one
special for gari.
dry gari, and take it down. All right, we have our second story. I read our photos. 150 feared dead, 9 bodies recovered in Niger boat tragedy. Now, Mina, tragedy struck in Niger State as a boat carrying 300 passengers capsized with 150 feared dead. Now, the incident occurred around 8:30 p.m. on Tuesday in Gbajigbo community, Mokwa local government area of the state. Reliably gathered that the boat was returning from a Muslim religious festival. Now, as of the time of going to press, 9 bodies have been recovered. The Director General of the Niger State Emergency Management Agency in SEMA, Abdullahi Baba Ara, confirmed the incident, stating that the tragedy took place on the river Niger upstream of the Jebba Dam. The incident occurred in the Gbajigbo community in Mokwa local government area at around 8:30 p.m. on Tuesday. The boat was sailing from the Mundi community with almost 300 passengers, mostly women and children who were returning from a late celebration in Gbajigbo. SEMA is currently directing and monitoring search and rescue operations in collaboration with the State Ministry of Transport, Mokwa Local Government Emergency Committee, local drivers, and other community volunteers. 9 bodies have been recovered so far, 7 male and 2 female, the Director General reported. He added that thanks to the swift response from local volunteers, over 150 people have been rescued alive so far, with search and rescue operations ongoing to find more survivors. Just last week, the Deputy Governor of the state, Comrade Yakubu Garba, revealed that 182 people had lost their lives in boat accidents across the state over the past 3 years. A breakdown shows that 95 lives were lost in 2022, 68 in 2023, and 19 so far in 2024. It is disclosed that during the 2024 World Maritime Day commemoration and the distribution of 33 fiberglass boats by the National Hydroelectric Power Producing Areas Development Commission in Mina, Niger State, he noted that the procurement and distribution of the boats will significantly help reduce the risks associated with water transportation. But no matter what, very, very painful. May the souls of those who actually lost their life rest in peace, and those who have been rescued, may they recover quickly. But, it's very, very wrong.
Amen.
How can a boat, now normal boat, no be ship?
What took them to the river during
No.
rainy season, with the fact that there is overflowing of river banks these days?
No, it's not like that. They can if there's no routes going to neighboring communities.
Okay,
What we
that's the
should
means of
ponder,
their
what we should
transportation.
ponder upon is, yes, that's the means of their
Oh,
transportation.
okay. I thought
What
it
we
was
should
on a
ponder
boat
about
cruise or something.
is why carrying 300 people in a boat. 300 people.
How gigantic was the boat though?
Which one is gigantic? Boat now. Now ship. Boat is a boat. Ship is always a ship. Ship is that one that they do. There are
what's
the
some
name
kind
of that film?
Titanic.
Titanic. Now be Titanic carry them now.
There are some kind of risks that I don't see myself taking. Like, I know life itself is a risk.
Because I can't risk myself.
But there are
with
some
300
risks.
other people in a boat. Oh. Now boat. Oh.
May their soul rest in peace though.
Amen.
But sincerely, I think there are some deliberate acts we need to there are some things that we need to be deliberate upon.
And there are some people that are very, very stubborn. Like, if it's not me and Farid that find the same keke, we no enter. So we rather overload
Yes.
and kill the keke person and the keke than for us to separate. It be like say their souls have been tied together.
And then if that's the community's means of transport, then I think maybe the government, the state government, should provide more boats for them. Yes, because for them to, even though they said it's a festivity, religious kind of gathering, or maybe is a ritual that they are used to. Like the Argungu festival, during Argungu festival, you see boats like that with so many people inside. So many people. In fact, to me, I would say the boat is sinking. I once experienced it, and men, I don't want to experience. Not as if I was in the boat. I was offshore, but then I was scared for the people in the boat. So maybe it's a festival like that they have to celebrate the ritual. It's part of the ritual celebration and all. But even though 300 is a large number of people to, especially with the rising level of the rising water level these days, you know. And then it's River Niger. That was the one of the major rivers we have in Nigeria.
Upstream, Seth.
Do you understand?
Not the downstream now, upstream.
You can imagine. That's too risky now. Do you know, even a small river behind my house now, any day I just carry my head and look up and see any sign of clouds. I don't want anything that will make me go close to the river. I'll just say maybe it rains somewhere, and then before you know it, it will now overflow. And then it has happened like that severally. In our place there will not be rain, but before you know it, you just hear whistle, people blowing whistle, Bakiruan as well, people who are good and all of those things. So you just need to be deliberate and be vigilant and be careful. Be careful. Just self-love. Love yourself. It's God that has all the protection to protect us and all. But then you have a role to play in making sure you are safe. You don't want to take this kind of risks because of what?
It's very, very risky, really. All right, for you to join the conversation, you can go to our Facebook page at Unity Radio FM TV. Just like our page and drop your comments, and we'll take your comments from there. Go to our YouTube page at Unity TV. Send your comments on our WhatsApp page at Unity Radio FM TV. Send your SMS coming in on the number 08037497127. We'll be going on a commercials with the men on the console. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back in the GFA.
Hello at work. Stay calm, keep hustling, and live life to the fullest.
Get ready to be entertained and inspired by the incredible stories around the globe. Don't miss out on the excitement. Hello at Work is an ultimate TV program that brings to you the interesting stories and daily happenings worldwide. Join us Mondays and Thursdays, 10 a.m. as we dive into the daily happenings and stories. Tune in and stay. Say hello to the world as you bring in your ideas, as it is a perfect blend of entertainment and information. Get ready to stay up to date while being entertained.
I was the head boy in my primary school, senior prefect and best graduating student in my secondary school, but drug abuse almost ruined my life.
I was on an average of 2 grams of cocaine per day.
I was taking 8 ampoules of pentazosine daily.
European shisha, cocaine.
I became a user, a dealer, and a gangster.
I saw other users drowning. I knew I didn't want to be like them, but I was already trapped.
My family disowned me.
My employment was terminated.
I sold my car, sold my house. I'll go out well-dressed and return shoeless, shirtless in exchange for drugs.
I was seeing things that were not real, and I once stabbed myself because I felt something crawling under my skin.
I contacted NDLEA and started therapy.
I spent 3 months in therapy.
I spent 8 months.
It's easy to relapse, but your mind has to be stronger than the cravings.
Drugs does not love you. You are not the one using drugs. Drugs are the one using you. Say no to drug abuse.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call 0700 225 5226, 0800 225 5226, or +234 817 665 6273. Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer, FSRCC.
Pay attention, it starts from the foundation. Everybody needs somebody. You turn a blind eye and care nothing less. Say it's just business, all about the money. You are so unbothered as long as they pay. Say it's just business, all about the money. You know they're on a fast lane, but you've got business to run. So you look away the other way.
It concerns you. It kill love, it kill dreams. It land people for jail. War against drug abuse.
Hello at work. Stay calm, keep hustling, and live life to the fullest.
If you're just tuning in, a stereo frequency of Unity 93.3 FM Jos, and the program going on is Hello at Work, a program that brings you trending issues on social media. Before we go for the break, we've analyzed and discussed over the issue of the protesters that have been detained since the hashtag and bad governance, and the headlines reads thus: lawyers, CSOs kicks as 2,412 protesters rot in detention, 1,019 Abuja, Kano 600. Now, photos 150 feared dead, 9 bodies recovered in Niger boat tragedy. That's our second story. The number for you to call is 07032353315, 07032353315, and send your SMS coming in on the number 08037497127, 08037497127. Go to our Facebook page at Unity Radio FM TV. Just like our page and drop your comments, and we'll take your comments directly on the program. And also go to our WhatsApp page at Unity Radio FM TV. Let me check if we have comments on our Facebook page this morning.
You know, one thing with the protest going on right now is the government is trying to put fears in the mind of the people. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lady Ricky and Lady Justine.
Pastor Henry JJ from Doncaster. Welcome on board. By your voices, we shall know you.
Yes. This is Henry Young T of Doncaster.
Thank you for calling. Please go ahead.
Well, I want to contribute on the issue which you raised pertaining those people that were arrested based on the End Bad Governance protest that took place August. You know, I don't know what is wrong with Nigerian government. With the tension that is on ground, that people are not happy with the way federal government are running the affairs of this country, and the best thing they can do is to arrest them. I don't know who is advising these, our leaders. If they think they are pushing Nigerians into doing something that at the end of the day, people will end up regretting. And it's not what they are praying for. People are going through one hardship or the other, and you are arresting them. You are making their family to think that they are worthless leaders. They don't have anything to offer to Nigerians. Is it a thing for us to be Nigerians?
Never.
it is our right. Everybody has right to go out there and protest, especially if they feel that there are some policies of government that is inappropriate. But the Nigerian government, they make you to feel as if you are doing something by going out to protest. Look at how they are rubbishing our protest. Protest is not having any impact in Nigeria because we have selfish politicians that don't think about you and I. All that they think of is themselves and their families.
Yeah.
I always say this thing. These people have dual citizenship. Majority of Nigerian politicians doesn't have you and I at heart. Why can't we Nigerians wise up and do the needful? Remember, these people will never, they will never handle power they will never relinquish power, at the platter of gold. The youth of this country, both Christians, Muslims, and even those who did not even believe in any religion at all, this is the time to come up, to tell these people that we know we agree. They are running the affairs of the country. It's not favorable to us. If Nigerian government want to do what is right, how many of them are patronizing innocent motors? Go and see what the kind of motors this man is producing, but they would rather import SUV cars from Japan to spend millions and billions of naira simply because they don't think about the Nigeria. They are traveling to Dubai, to UK, to Canada for tourism, for medical this and that. Why won't they set up, medical, hospitals in Nigeria of that of international standard in order to do things at home here? When they travel, that is to tell you they don't think about anybody but themselves. Just pray that God will help us to unite as one in order to regulate this country. You have a blessed day.
Amen.
All right, thank you so much, Pastor Henry JJ from Doncaster. Just like he said, these people do not have us at heart. This comes to my mind. Yesterday, the president actually departed from Abuja to the UK, United Kingdom, to begin a 2-week holiday.
I'm not laughing. This is not me laughing.
All right, we have a comment on our Facebook page that reads Nasir Hussein. He said, hello, I wish you the best from Nasir Husseini in Samanaka. Thank you so much.
Okay. Hello, good morning.
Okay, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I was this Enecha calling from Tudunwada.
Enecha from Tudunwada. How is Tudunwada this morning? Good morning. Go ahead.
Well, you see, I don't know what is some guys now, when they are saying they are the leaders of tomorrow, you see most of them are doing something that is wrong. You see, rate of stealing now is alarming. You know that last week in my area, one woman just finished cooking food, and the food that she cooked for you, that she cooked the food for her children, and the rest that she cooked with both lunch and dinner, so that she will not cook later. You know that when she went inside to pick a glass to come and pour the rice, when she picked the glass from her room to outside, she came outside, she didn't even see the pot. So if you see most of these guys that are stealing back, they have their day else. They don't go and look for what will help their life. Most of them are just doing and stealing people's property, which is very bad. So now I'm advising all the youth this morning. Let them go and look for something that will help their life. Stealing of this, stealing people's property will not help their life. Let them go and look for something to do. So have a lovely day, please. I regard to everybody over there.
Thank you so much for that beautiful contribution and advice.
Thank you, Anenche. Thank you so much, Anenche. Just like you people are about to comment, I will still repeat. The president has left Abuja to the United Kingdom for holiday.
I
2 weeks holiday.
Okay, he's the president. Let's say he's entitled.
He will not even go to Obudur Katu Ranch to go and do his holiday. He will not go to Yankari Game Reserve to go and do holiday. Now UK.
He's our president. He needs rest. We understand age and all is catching up with him, so he needs rest. As long as, since he is resting, it's also in his place to consider us. We need rest. We don't have the money to travel. We don't have all the luxury to travel out. In our own little way, in our own little comfort, we want rest. What is rest to a Nigerian common man? Food, security, shelter. Let the man just be able to go and hustle and come back. get money, and come back, be able to be a man. Do you know that some men are losing relevance before their wives? I was talking to a woman one day, I just last week, I told her, I say, men now are really trying. The woman said, a man that is useless is useless. Is it not his mate that are feeding? Men are going through a lot. You understand? To a man, all he wants is just go look for money, get it, come and feed his family. That is all. That is all that a man needs, just that security. But then right now we are not having it. You cannot boldly tell yourself that you go out, go and work, and then come back with at least as little as 2,000. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, please. What's your name?
Adeumi, welcome on board.
Oh, yeah. We can hear you. Please go ahead. Hello. Can you speak up, please? We can hardly hear you at this point. All right. Your network is bad. I think you should adjust a little bit and call back so we could hear you more clearly. The network is shaking, I think, from your end. You know, I think the government should do more this time around. He's provided with everything from the country's money. He has everything. In fact, if you just raise a hand, 110 people will hold one hand. Raise the other one, everybody's around to hold him. Let him just make us feel comfortable already. We are Nigerians. We don't have any place apart from this place. We will not say, okay, we are tired of staying here. Let's go out. Hello. Hello. I think it's Adeumi still calling back, but the network is still bad. Hello, Adeumi, please, if you can hear me, can you adjust from where you are a little bit? Just shift from that position and probably change your position. We could hear you more better. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Abu President.
Thank you, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Musa Ike Kalu calling you from Hollywood.
Welcome on board, Musa Ike Kalu. Welcome on board.
It is very, very unfortunate. The boat we had in Java. You see, you need to go into such way of transit without life jacket. Every day we continue doing all these things. Going into the boat and all these things have protocol. What are the government waiting? Both from the federal to the state and local government. Look at what we are talking about, conveying the new youth. You are conveying the new youth. What are those people that produce the youth? You see, we just get into unwarranted expenses that is not called for. The parents are worried. Why are you talking about the youth? Look at the situation where we find ourselves. Today, the president is out of the country for 2 weeks for him to take a rest. Is there anybody disputing that he is supposed to take a rest? But every day they continue telling us they want to improve our tourism sector. Today, being number one citizen of the land, if I am student anywhere in this country to stay, would that money that is being repatriated to any other country be in Nigeria? Yeah. If all these governors that have been disturbing us reviving the tourism sector, stay in Nigeria, and they will go do anything they want to do in Nigeria, we will be talking about it. If their educational sectors, all their kids, both our electorate and the rich ones, if their children in this country for education, will our education sector be like this? The health sector, will it be like this? What are we talking about? The cost of governance. Every day you continue increasing all these things. Look at what is done, what just happened in Unichurch. Some parents are even finding it difficult to send return their schools back. And you are increasing school fees. So what are increasing logistics and all these things? What are we talking about? Whether we like it or not, if we don't accept what is our own and start building our country from the level we are. Is there anybody from America or from England that ever come to an African country take his money to take his leave there? What are we talking about? Build your system. If you don't build your system, nobody will come to build for you. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you so much, sir, for that contribution. I don't know why I'm being emotional at this point, sincerely. If you just sit to imagine things that are going on in the country.
acceptance fees alone for the University of Jos is alarming.
Do you understand?
35,000 naira for
and then you have
students, and we have 10,000 naira for returning students, and some of these bills making it almost a
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning. Adeomi, welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. You see, my take this morning is just on the president, leaving the country. In line with all the challenges we are passing through. Even with the October 1st protest.
Hello,
Adeomi. Yes, go ahead. We are listening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
See, our leaders don't always have us attack. They are always after what they will get from the government. When the president, is it a crime for the president to visit the 36 states just for the tradition, or is it the presidential speech that he makes? I just want to go and relax for 2 days. You see, our leaders must be the need. Nigerians are really going through a lot. And I want to now go to the judiciary. They say democracy is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Are we getting that from the judiciary? For God to let them just represent the judiciary, the court, is the last hope of the common man. And the common man that is going to the street to complain that I'm hungry and now be apprehended and asked to pay 10 million naira. Yeah, we saw people pay the 10 million naira from. Why on the first thing, why do people go to the street to protest? Because they can no longer feed. And an hungry man is an angry man. So I think the judiciary needs to change the way they treat their judges. Honestly speaking, if they will only back the politicians, those that have money, and forget about the poor, then we are in trouble in this nation. You understand? So let them do the needful and still make the judiciary to be the hope of the common man. Because presently now the judiciary is no longer the hope of the common man. The common man can no longer, if you don't have money, then you are not part of those that can benefit from the court. Because of what is going on with these people that protested and were being apprehended and were fined to pay 10 million naira. And on the other hand, I want to speak on the issue of those that lost their life on the food system. You see, a lot of life has been lost due to flood and even imagine funeral food. The same thing happened. I was even going to shoot. I was even calling his family members and no, you don't overspeak. I have a family, I have a child in the house. And before you know, because I was not having a life jacket, what happened? And imagine people now going on water and you will not carry a life jacket. If you are driving the road, you have to put on your seatbelt. If you are driving a bike, you have to get an helmet and put on your head. So I don't know why Nigerians will always allow things to just happen before we take action. Please, let's always be more proactive than reactive. We will continue to say this. Please, let's always, because the number of lives that are being lost in this nation is getting reactive and everything. It's just getting out of hand. Yeah. I pray God just help us.
Amen.
Those that are not having a life jacket, you're not allowed to be moved on the water. Because these lives that are being lost are not animals. Please, let's always do things like normal human beings. I pray God will always help us. And for the president, honestly speaking, let his advisor advise him. This is not the right time for the president to travel. We pray that God will give them the vision to do that. But Nigerians are not happy. Thank you, and for God continue to bless you.
Amen. Thank you, Adeomi, and God bless you too. I wonder how the president is going to go and have the rest he said he's looking for. He's going for rest. You can't sleep when your house is on fire, right? Yeah. So this is the point we are in Nigeria, and our president is going for rest. May he find the rest he wants. May he rest where we really wish him a good rest. But while he's resting, we pray he have the mind, the thought of people at heart. No, he wants rest. We understand age is there, but while he's resting, please, he should from there let things just be happening for us, because we are not experiencing rest in any angle. People are going to bed hungry. So bet that you're supposed to go and be the rest for you through the night. We know the rest now.
Yeah, I'm resting.
You're resting. There are people that are not resting.
We are resting. Why? To ask me why.
Why?
A lot of families not even see food stuff to cook. So the mothers are resting.
I can't believe you're saying.
The men out there no see work to work.
So they are resting.
Money. So they are resting.
It's unfortunate. This kind of rest.
So they have already put us to rest already.
That's sad though.
Just that no be rest in peace we dey do.
No be rest in peace.
Na rest in trouble.
Oh boy, you just have to find a reason to laugh.
That's what our listener.
Sincerely, just as I said, you just have to find a reason to laugh in this country, because if you want to put the issues that is going around on your head, you're going to slump. May God forbid that anyone slump. But please, as we go about daily activity, always have at the back of your mind that we as a nation, we as a people, we are strong, we are resilient, we are beautiful and bold. Let's just face it as it comes. Yeah, times are hard. Things are difficult, unbearable and all, but then come on, we have the spirit. We're going to keep pushing, we're going to keep believing till we get to the very end. And please try not to put people at risk, try not to put people at harm, because everybody is experiencing. You don't have to steal someone, or you can politely ask, and then if you're in a position to help, please do, because everybody is going through a lot.
Honestly. All right, that'll be the end of the program for audio. Still have a call?
No.
Okay. All right, that will be the end of the program for the day. And just like Farid Josephine has said, whatever you are going to do, please think positive, because you know, the negativity won't help anyone. Rather, it will place us into more trouble. Though we are resting, but we are resting in trouble. I remain Rukayet Sani Ibrahim, and a very big thank you to you all out there who actually find out time to be with us and give us a listening ear. And very big thank you to you too, Farid Josephine, for always being here. She's my support here. We are sitting right here because we know definitely that you are out there watching and listening to us. I remain Rukayet Sani Ibrahim once again, and we urge you to keep a dial to Unity TV and Unity 92.3 FM. Just join us on this particular program, same time, same station. From us to you, we say
bye.
Hello at work. Stay calm, keep hustling, and live life to the fullest.